There's Morris. He's kind of scrunched down. I'm hoping he's feeling okay. Stripe's outside. Hey, Stripe. Good morning, everyone. Well, there's Morris come over to see me. You gonna come up and eat? You gonna hop up, Morris, or are you gonna stay down there because of Stripe? I'm guessing you're just gonna stay down there because of Stripe. Here, we'll put the food here for right now. I just want to see if you're eating. So I stopped filming back there pretty quick, and Dawn got the crate, and I grabbed Morris by the scruff of the neck and lifted him and crated him. Called the vet. They agreed to take him as a drop-off. Dawn went and dropped him off for me because I was just not going to be okay to drive for a bit. Not had coffee. Just not feeling like I should get behind the wheel of the car until I had a little coffee. And they needed him sooner than later to squeeze him in. So that was really nice of Dawn. I'm waiting to hear what's going on. Hey there, buddy. Hi. Yep, I put some dry chow here. Hopefully Morris will be home with us in a bit. I do think he was trying to drink some water out there this morning when I first looked out, but I don't think he, I knew he hadn't eaten anything. I don't think he ate anything yesterday either, so I really needed to get him to the vet. It was either he looks better this morning and all is good, or he's not looking good and I got to get him to the vet. And unfortunately, it was the he's not looking good, I got to get him to the vet. I'll keep you guys posted. Getting together with Sam today, and should still be getting together with Sam today. We're going to go to Target, the new Target. Navigate to Target Fuquay Arena. Well, I don't know which one of those it is. Probably the 7-mile one. No, that's Holly Springs. That's not the one I want. This is the one going out of town on 401 up by the Culvers. Okay, so I know Dawn filmed a video. I'm meeting Sam. I know Dawn filmed a video about the Cybertruck and charging and stuff. The cardboard is to protect the sun. Can be pretty intense. Like I said, we're probably going to go get some protection put on it. And until then, it's kind of hard to buy the right kind of front. You know, your standard pop-in front windshield shade for any car isn't going to work really great with the Cybertruck. Although it would probably at least protect the dash from some wear and tear down there. I could find one of those for Dawn. Anyway, the vet called and they said, you know, can we please sedate him? And I said yes. I don't remember if I told you guys that or not. At that time, he was stable, which he was stable when I took him. But they had not done any other testing yet. So I really appreciate Dr. Liz fitting him in today. A drop-off is normally what they would do for an emergency fit-in kind of a thing. And it works out fine for me today, especially. I have to say, it's also better than going to the emergency vet and sitting there for 6 or 7 hours, and there's really not a whole lot you can do. Besides sit there. So, by yourself, upset. I would rather be productive. He's in good hands. So I don't know anything yet. And I will tell Sam. I'm not going to say anything to Johnny today. Johnny's not feeling well today. Has a test. Has his school robot competition this weekend. Has robotics tonight. Getting ready for this weekend. So he had an extremely busy day. And then it sounded like he was coming down with some sort of a virus thing. Not good. Not good. Yeah, this will be the first time I've been to the new Target now that they've had their grand opening and the initial rush is done. I feel okay to brave going over there. Next time I'm out in the yard doing stuff, I will give you a tour of the sprinkler stuff Dawn put in for me. We ended up buying 3 more heads last night. That gives him 4. He had plenty of hose. He also got some drip things. And he's going to set up one more area for me on top of the wall there off the driveway. Get that perennial border and some of the other trees over there that need water. It's just in the sun and a long time to stand there. So I went around and I watered stuff around the parking pad. That's the stuff that dries out quick. But you know, we were supposed to be up to 91 today. And Ruby says it's 78. I saw the window at the house said 76 a while ago. So at noon, we really haven't jumped up like I would have thought for a day they said it was going to be 91. And Sunday and Monday are going to be in the 70s. Hope that doesn't go away as we approach those days. I got outside stuff I want to plant, and it would be really nice not to have to do it on a 90-degree day. I swung wide. I'm just driving to avoid a piece of rubber in the road there. All right, let's let Ruby drive. Sam and I will be coming back to the house to have a nice meal this afternoon with Dawn. I've been wanting to watch Logan's Run. We'll see if we have time for that today. Not sure 100% if we're stopping at Guardian Angel coming back through town or not. I guess it just depends how long we stay at Target. And let's see. Seemed like there was one other thing I wanted to say. I don't know. Not sure if I mentioned or not, but JB's flying in Friday night the 24th and will be with us for a few days to drive back to Florida with the GMC. That's the current plan on that. I have Walmart delivering some stuff today. I ordered 10 more ladder trellis for the pots to try to ward off the deer. My explanation is, one, I'm trying to keep the deer from getting to the tree trunk. Whoa. I just decided to just brake because I saw the car in front of me really come to a fast stop due to the ambulance, and I wasn't taking any chances. I didn't say Ruby wasn't going to handle it. That's one of those times where the human driver just hits the brake because they see something that they need to hit the brake for. So I ordered more of the garden trellis. So what I'm trying to prevent is the deer eating the trunk of the tree. If they come over and they munch on the tree trunk, that can be a killer if they get all the way around. If they come over and they take a part of the outside fringe of a tree branch, that's not going to kill it. And then also for next spring, when I have frost out there and I need to cover stuff, the little black things around the tree give me something to cover with to support the weight and not the tree. And I don't feel like these ladder trellis are very unattractive. So, and they're powder coated, so they should last a good long time. I don't think they're gonna, I'm gonna be upset if they don't last more than 5 years. I'm hoping for 10. That would be great. They can start to look a little aged or whatever. Anyway, I ordered 10. Walmart has delivered 7. They actually delivered them from the Fuquay store. You know, if you ask your driver what store they came from, they'll tell you. And they don't give you any update that 3 more are on the way later today or any of that other stuff. So I'm just going to let it play out this time and see if they show up later. And then I ordered 4 of the medium-sized blue pots, so I didn't have to run to Holly Springs today. They were willing to deliver them for free. Both orders for free. I don't have Walmart Plus. And those were just delivered. That lady was really nice. She said, wow, I knew these pots were coming to your house when I came onto the property and saw how pretty it was. Well, what a nice thing to say to me today. You know, sometimes folks just need a little pick-me-up. That was really nice. Dawn and I both have been working really hard to keep things looking nice out there, and I have vision and determination, and Dawn is willing to help out and contribute manpower and engineering insight and man skill. So we make a good team is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, so Walmart's been here twice, And I'm hoping they're going to show up. If they don't bring the other 3, that's fine. I told Dawn I'll just have to call and ask for a refund again. Shouldn't have to do that, but I will if I have to. But the way Walmart works in comparison to the way Amazon works, it's freaky. I don't know how, first off, I don't know how they make any money. And second off, the communication to the customer is less than what I want. And it is kind of nice that about 5 minutes before they come down the driveway, I get a message they're fixing to drop off my thing. Sometimes I get over 10 stops away from Amazon, but that's a little, 10 stops can be an hour or 2. But I do get that it's been delivered, and I don't know that I really necessarily need to know when they're coming down the driveway, because the driveway alert tells me they're on the driveway. So I don't know. I really don't know how Walmart makes any money. It's, you know, I delivered this stuff and they're charging me the same price that it is in the store. I hear the emergency vehicle. It's not close and I don't see it. I will keep an eye out for it. Still don't see it. So they told me pickup for Morris wouldn't be until after 4 because of the sedation. Still don't see a vehicle. Maybe not coming this way. And so that works out good with the stuff with Sam today. They're open until 6 over there, and usually when they say somebody's ready for pickup, as long as you pick up before they head home at 6, they don't care. So, you know, probably when Sam leaves to go home, I'll leave to go get Morris. I see a Rivian in my rear mirror. Yeah, oh, I know what else I was going to say. Even if I wanted to drive the Cybertruck today, and I had enough charge to get to Target and back, but the Cybertruck was at 26% or something. It charged from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. last night because that's a discount. And it can charge a discount today from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. But the Cybertruck could really stand to get some charge, and I didn't, you know, since I didn't drive Ruby yesterday, why not drive Ruby today? And you get the gist. But the Cybertruck, and even Robot, who Dawn took to take Morris to the vet this morning, were both fairly lowish on charge. I think Robot was in the 50% range, something. So Ruby was fully charged at 90%. So I grabbed Ruby. Tesla choices are so good. I love Tesla choices. So this is Gold Leaf Shopping Center. Oh, it has a roundabout. So if you come in this way, you got to do the roundabout to actually enter the Target. And then if you, ooh, Ruby, a little slower, sweetheart. If you go out that to the right there, you can get over to Highway 42, that other entrance I've talked about other days. Yeah, this is not FSD 14.3. Okay, so Sam's here. I think I see where Sam is parked. I'm surprised that they parked as far away as they did. I will park Ruby here. There's Sam's car, the tan one straight ahead there. I think Ruby will be good. Just to note that cabin overheat protection for Ruby is still 100 degrees and up to 12 hours and not below 20%. So the other new features I showed you on the Cybertruck yesterday don't hold true for Ruby. And I did put climate keep on to, in this case, 80. I turned around so the sun wasn't coming in the windshield, but it is still coming in a little bit on the driver's side. First off, you'll notice that this store is very long from side to side, and that there are 2 large entrances, and I understand there's a lot of windows in the ceiling, which the Fuquay Walmart has too. So like, even if they run on emergency power, you can still see good during the day. I really haven't heard anything negative here. People said use the pickup. There's very little wait. I'm trying to see where the pickup is. You know, it's usually right in front of the store. It must be along the side. Yeah, this side, drive up. I think that's better They have a dedicated in and out entrance for handling that, and then they're not blocking prime, handicapped, and other parking spaces to put that in. The Fuquay Walmart just can't do that because they added it onto the store after the fact, and you know, there's no spot on either side to handle it. Here's Sam. Hey, so we won't go for 2 hours today, and they were telling me about giving me an update on school, and I just wanted to say that, you know, even though they don't technically do Super Targets anymore, this one does have a lot of stuff. A lot. I mean, I think you could run in here and get your groceries if you needed to.
Oh, Super Target's just a regular Target these days.
Yeah, well, yeah. Exactly. I guess they build them all like this, but don't call them super anymore. I misunderstood the window comment. There's windows on the sides of the store a lot, and it is really bright in here, but there's no ceiling lights anywhere else in the store. No natural light. So I misunderstood what people were saying on Facebook. Sam and I had a good time in Target. I didn't film in there as much as maybe I would have because I had so much other stuff going on while I was in there. I'll explain more in a minute. Sam said, Mom, no left at that light up there, and I totally get it. And I've been wanting to check out exiting from here the back way out to Highway 42. So, yeah, Sam has basically said, can I come in that way? We'll make a right turn the next time if I meet you over here. And I said, yes. So I love it how huge this parking lot is. This is only going to get busier out here, but for right now, it's great. Well, I just assumed that I could get going the other way from here, and I can't. But that's okay, Sam. Just follow me in the roundabout. We can roundabout to get going back in that direction. So we're learning about the back road over here. I think the left at the light is probably a left turn arrow and okay, but since I don't know that for sure, I'm sure Sam is thrilled to be going through the roundabout that they may not be super familiar with. So, but it's okay. All right. Well, that was fun. Yeah, Sam's doing a great job driving. But I trained the kids when I would be in the car all the time that, you know, go out the protected stoplight, stop sign, whatever way, you know, go out a little farther from the stoplight where there'll be less traffic. You know, I was always talking about thought processes, and you know, maybe it's silly, maybe it's not, but if I'm getting from point A to point B safely, then I don't know, I wouldn't knock it probably. So anyway, I got a call from Dr. Liz at Fuquay Vet, and Morris's blood work numbers are not great. He has, what did she tell me? He has a little bit of jaundice, which I hadn't heard about that before, and he's a little bit anemic, which I have heard about the other cats before. And so that, you know, was certainly sad to hear. And he had a 103.8 fever, which I can't go to the right, or I can. I can't go to the right?
Yes, but wait, they're gonna have to let you know when you can go through.
Well, move the traffic, please.
I can't go to the right?
Yeah, no.
When the traffic starts coming this way, then you can move to the right.
Oh, I just need to wait for it to be signaled. I understand now. Okay. So, basically, I've got to wait until traffic from that direction is coming this way because it's one lane road right now. They didn't speak super good English. It's okay. But I understand now. Well, we didn't know when we came this way that pavement marking operations were going on. So, let me get through this. I'll try to tell you the vet stuff in a minute. Okay, they're coming from that direction now, so I should be able to go. And there is nobody coming. Sam didn't get any of those instructions, but is hopefully following me. Yeah, all good. Okay. I have really had such a stressful morning. I tried to have a good time in Target, and I did have a good time in Target, but it's just been stressful. So he's anemic, he's got a little jaundice, he's got a 103.8 fever, which is not the same as a human having a 103.8, but it's still plenty high. And she said his heart sounds fine, his lungs sound fine, she doesn't see any lumps, she didn't see any wounds. So I think, like with Stripe, we kind of have a fever of unknown origin. And she asked if we could give him medicine, and I said that, you know, I don't know that I feel good about that. I mean, yes, while he's not feeling really good, I'm sure Don and I can do that. But if he starts feeling better, which is what we want, I'm not so sure Don and I can give him medicine. Don will, of course, try with me. So they're going to keep him at the vet tonight. She's going to give him an antibiotic, although she was going to think about what one she wanted. The one she really wants is doxycycline. So I went ahead and refilled Marty's prescription. And it'll probably be here, I'm going to say Friday. I'm thinking Morris is going to end up at the vet 2 nights, but we'll see how good he perks up by tomorrow before 6 when they close. But she's going to keep him overnight. She's going to give him an antibiotic, and she's going to give him a corticosteroid, which should help bring down the other, somebody with a Cybertruck over there in the bay, no wrap. The last bay on the left is kind of blocked by the vacuum, washing the Cybertruck with the spray nozzle. So hopefully the fever will come down. She wanted to give him an appetite stimulant to try to get him to eat a little bit. I'm assuming they're going to put him on an IV to give him an IV antibiotic, but I don't know that for sure. Like I said, she doesn't have doxycycline, and that's probably the antibiotic she would want to give him. And she's worried about his immune system is attacking his red blood cells, which is not a surprise to me based on other stuff that's happened with Marty and Stripe. And the corticosteroid might help stop that. So, anyway, he's not, he's stable. He's sick. She's trying to get him back, perk him back up. And I won't be picking him back up today, which is a little sad for the poor guy. You know, and I may have to do, I'm probably going to have to either keep him in the bathroom in the house, or I'm going to have to keep him in the garage in the larger crate while I get him doing better and am able to give him his medicine and stuff. Because I just don't see how he's not going to need a round of doxycycline. And, yeah. Don and I will do our best. You know we will. It would be fair to say that I'm worried about giving him medicine, and we'll just leave it at that. And so I ended up calling Realo, the pharmacy in town that I have the doxycycline compounded through. And I told him, I said, I just don't have the number on me, and I'm out and about, and I need to order the medicine. I'm a little upset with news from the vet. Please help me. And the girl was really nice, and she got it ordered. And then they sent me the link that I needed to pay for it in advance, which is fine. That's been the procedure all the other times I've ordered it too. So I stopped to do that, and I was filling Sam in on this and that, and it just was really busy in Target. It wasn't just a casual shopping experience. Oh, goodness. So what did we buy at Target? Well, we went online to Amazon, and I helped Sam order a hamper. They have just repainted their room and made the room look really nice, and they wanted a new hamper. We couldn't, the hampers at Target were ridiculous. Impractical, super expensive, just not that great. And so we ordered something from Amazon, and I just sent it to the house. And then they got a Dash rice cooker. They wanted to try a rice cooker. and I found the last 3 minifigures that I needed, Lego minifigures. I scanned, Sam helped me scan about 40 minifigures, and I found the lion, this other bird, I think it's a bird, and the monkey. I was missing those 3, and I let Michelle know I had them because she was looking for them for me, but she hadn't found them yet. I think probably the last one she got me were from the Target, but they probably refilled the shelves. And I got some Starbucks vanilla coffee because I'm out and they had a sale on, and that was just, it was cheaper than ordering from Amazon in this case. I think that's all we got. I think that's what we got.
Well, I decided this morning to use the mobile connector from Robot, which was actually from Jules. So that's a kind of older mobile connector, and I plugged it in out here using the NEMA 1450 adapter on it. I've verified that it worked. I just running it over this way and plugged it into the Cybertruck and set up a charging schedule. Again, I think we haven't 100% decided which way we're going to park the Cybertruck or anything. JB's coming a week from this Friday to get the GMC. But we have decided to take our J1772 or NAX to J1772 adapter, which we've used a couple times. Kendall came down on a electric motorcycle, and we charged the motorcycle with it, so it does work. And we did Kyle came in an Audi, one of those e-trons, so it's been used a couple times, but we don't use it that much here because most of our people who visit us are Tesla. So Marianne says, hey, let's put it in the Cybertruck, because with the mobile connector, which we have in the Cybertruck, the one that came with the Cybertruck is in the Cybertruck. Along with that J1772, we could rescue any EV on the side of the road somewhere. So with the Cybertruck, so I said, sure, why not? So we'll probably do a video hooking all this up, charging one Tesla from another Tesla. I don't know. Stay tuned. Well, it's 11 o'clock by my watch here, and the Cybertruck just started charging. A little green throbber there. I've got it set to 20 amps. Don't want to, I mean, the mobile connector can go up to 32, and that is a 1450 outlet out there. But I've only got a number 8 wire run from the house to here, and that's probably really, you know, it can do 32 amps, but I just, you know, there's no reason to charge at a higher rate. So I've just got the Cybertruck set to 20 amps at this location, and that gives it plenty of margin for headroom and stuff like that. I should check to see what the Cybertruck says the voltage is. I'm in the garage, and it just so happens Robot is charging right now, and it's 243 here, and it's only 238 volts according to the Tesla app in the Cybertruck. As I said, I got a number 8 wire running out there, but that's over 100 feet, so you have to reduce it. So the number 8, you treat it like a number 10, and a number 10 is a you know, a 30 amp type circuit, can handle 30 amps no problem. So that's why I derated it, the charger, to 20 amps outside, because I just don't want to, you know, there's no reason to push it out there, the current to the maximum. I mean, this is a normal day in day out type charger. If I had a need to charge quickly, I'd probably just move it in here and put it over here and put this one. This one goes up to 40. I had this set. This is a 50 amp breaker. Yeah, 50. And so I could do 40 amps on this one. But again, that's all not that big of a deal, you know, because the plan is the Cybertruck's going to charge in the middle of the night, and you know, just whenever the schedule says charge, I don't want to have to even think about it. So leaving it at 20 amps is gives plenty of safety margin.
So we got this awesome picanha roast in the oven. Dawn's at home to tend to it, and we're looking for a wall clock for Sam's bedroom and a hat of some sort for Sam for out walking in the summertime. And we don't have a lot of time, but we got a little time.
Make it count.
Well, as Sam says, we will make it count.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, this is... The chairs are $20 a piece and the table's $109. I mean, that's really not a bad deal if you need it. We were in and out up there pretty quick, and I found Don a SpaceX hat for $3.
And I stole one of his hats.
And that's right, exactly. We couldn't find a hat that Sam loved. They didn't have a good selection today, except for they had a SpaceX hat. Yeah.
Right.
Well, now that we got 3 Teslas in the driveway, Don has to have hats in all the vehicles, and one that I can put on in a pinch, too. Are you yawning on me again?
You're getting sleepy.
I didn't actually hit you that time. Okay, it was a little flash. So here's our piece of meat, and we got ice cream ready to go, too. Well, Sam left a little while ago, and Don and I had a nice post-meat ice cream nap. I'm going to go water some things down in the front yard. I wanted to show you here, though. You can see one of the sprinkler heads Don put in. And basically, the hose runs all the way across up there. And so there's 1, 2 to the right of the flag, 3, 4, 5, 6 behind the pot, and a dripper on the end on that mop plant. I did a really nice job on that. There's some more heads coming tomorrow, and he's going to do down the wall over here for me. And then if I need it some other places, some other places. But anyway, I need a little exercise. I haven't walked enough today. I'm going to go down into the front yard and water some things. Michelle and I had changed shopping days till Friday, but as it turns out, we're back tomorrow, Thursday. So, I won't have a ton of time in the morning, and it would be good to go ahead and get some watering in. I think I have some more watering cans under the house over here, and I'm going to take a couple down the hill so I can fill up 2 or 3, walk them where I need them, and then, you know, come back over. My lilies are looking nice. You know, last summer they bloomed really good. When I had out the fertilizer the other day, I did put a small amount in here to hopefully help with that. And, you know, right now in the drought, it's just a matter of not let anything wilt away. Well, everything down here is watered. This side of the bridge and a couple things the other side of the bridge. Fresh water for the birdies. Marty and Stripe are down here somewhere close by. They've been keeping me company. As much as having outside kitties is a little bit of a heartache sometimes, it's also, there's Marty. It's also comforting when I'm working out here and they're nearby. I really enjoy them. And I see Morris is on the other side of the stump / gargoyle. So like I said, they're both nearby. This Kai continues to delight me with how great he looks. Yellow cascade here. I pray the deer don't munch. I have a Weigelia. You might be able to see a little purple growing over there on the other side of the bridge. It looks very happy. That's the only place in the yard I have that color, so I'm glad it's doing good. And then these iris continue to do well, which is great. And my most enjoyable thing down here is the dancing peacock tree, which has these big fluffy feather-like leaves. That's Marty coming up behind me. It's looking really happy here, so that's good. The Laura Petulum is coming back that the deer munched on, as is the little mimosa tree. I need to, there it is. I need to bring one of my wire forms down here and block it from the deer munching if I can. This oozing nishiki is like doubled in size, so that's really good. I lost one of the little yellow flowers I had at the base, but I have plenty of extras in the yard, so if I think about it, I'll come down with the trowel and I'll put another one in. But this guy, the nishikis have nice little variegation in pinks when the new leaves come out, and it's pretty. So I got sweat dripping down off my face, and I don't know, I've just done enough for now, probably. Got a little exercise. I won't have to rush out here before shopping tomorrow, so that's a kindness. Hi, Marty. Are you having fun in the dirt? You have fun for both you and Morris. Okay, sorry, that was a mosquito. You have fun for both you and Morris, okay? You're a good boy. Yeah. Well, I got everything mowed. I did see Mama Bluebird run out when I went past the house. Hopefully she went back in as soon as I was out of the area. I mean, I walked fast over there trying to get done quick. I've got Marty behind me here and Stripe is at my feet. Don's made one more run into the front yard with water. I shouldn't have to come out here and work too hard before shopping tomorrow, so that's good. I can get up and do video editing before shopping and then have the afternoon free when I come home, hopefully, barring any disasters tomorrow. I'm just going to do whatever Dr. Liz says. If she says come get him tomorrow, I'll come get him tomorrow. And if she says come get him, you know, let's hope for Friday, then I'm going to do that. I am concerned about him tonight, but resting pretty easily. You know, knowing that she's helping him and they're taking care of him up there. Of course, he's alone overnight, but he should be resting, right? One would think he'd be resting. Morris, that is. Hey, you. What are you doing at my mailbox camera?
Go.
That's right. Hey, you.
Go.
That's right. I'm talking to you.
Arf, arf.
Meow.
Oh, it's I scared them away. That's pretty good. I like it.